I am currently in hell. I'm not really sure why. Um, on yesterday there was a big storm. My degenerative disc disease hurts so bad on Thursday and Friday. But I didn't have any of the syndrome pain, and even though I couldn't get comfortable with the DDD, the pain was a 10, it was still like nothing compared to the syndrome pain. So I was like, and it was kind of nice to have a break and have a different sensation. Which is really sad, but it's true. And then yesterday I had actually a pretty good day. I was thinking like, gosh, this weekend is so much better than I thought it was going to be. And I just rested and had like a quiet day. And I actually went to the store, which was so cool. It was like such a victory. And it didn't make me hurt. I just came back, and I was kind of tired, but it was fine. And then this morning, I made a mistake last night. I bought these melatonin gummies because I was like, well, it's worth a shot. Like, because with my anxiety, I have a hard time going to sleep sometimes. And my Ambien helps me stay asleep, which is the best thing ever. But the trouble is, like, getting calm enough to fall asleep. Because if you take Ambien and you're not super sleepy and you wait, like you don't go to sleep soon, it actually makes you like amped, which is interesting, but it's true. So, and that's true for me, like if other people have. Anyways, so last night I took melatonin and it worked. It was great. And right as I was getting sleepy, I took the Ambien. And then it was quite a ride, which maybe that's why I'm hurting today. But it's also brain damage and doesn't have to make any sense. But oh my God, it was crazy. I was like tossing and turning, and there was this song in my head the whole night. And I can't remember what it was now. I think it was the one like, I hate your friends and your friends hate me too, or something like that song. And then now, lose you to love me is in my head. Anyways, but so I got up and I showered, and I wasn't hurting after I showered. Sometimes that happens. I did drive, and I do dread driving now, because it's just so difficult. Because when I'm laying here right now, I feel like I've been on a motorcycle for like 1,200 miles. And so if you get in a car when you feel like that, and then any little bump, speed bumps, potholes, they all amplify the feeling, and it is just torturous. So probably had some anxiety about driving, and but I felt pretty chill still. Like when I got to the restaurant, I was like pretty chill. And then I went inside, and it was really intense. Really intense. A really bad place for people with anxiety. That hurt. Okay. So it was Bryant's breakfast in Memphis, and if you've been, it's delicious. But so you wait in line to order, and then you sit down with like a number, and then they come and bring it to you. And everybody was like nice, and like the servers were like on top of it, even though like they were just food runners, and then they just keep up with everything. But it was just so many people, very tight space. So you're constantly having to be like, excuse me, like people around you are like, excuse me. And this was like at least 30 minutes just to go like down the aisle. It was like, it was And I just was like, uh, and my pain just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And by the time I sat down to like, because I got it to go, because I was like, I cannot stay in here. There's just way too much energy. I was just not prepared at all for that much energy. I should have like done like a exercise before, or like a prayer or something. But I also hadn't eaten, and it did take a while. The food didn't take that long to come out. It's just the ordering takes a long time. And then I drove home, and I was like, fuck, this hurts so bad. And I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down, you know. And actually, I took 1 milligram of Ativan while waiting for the food, because I was like, God damn, this hurts so much. And so I drove home, and I thought, oh, you know, I'm going to take a couple of bites of food, and it's going to let up a little bit. But it did not. I actually can't even sit up, and I can't use my right arm. It hurts that bad. So I can't eat. Well, I could eat, but I don't want bacon in my bed. I got eggs and bacon and pancakes. Anyways, I know. Anyways, I'm not going to judge myself about that. I am so miserable. And the thing is like, crying makes it worse. Like, if crying out would make it worse, like screaming, because it would involve moving. Breathing hurts. Just doing nothing hurts. So I just took 100 milligrams of Vistaril, which, if you know anything about Vistaril, that's a lot of Vistaril. And that's what they use to put patients to sleep before surgery. And then I also took Advil and Tylenol, just in case that would help. My hand really hurts right now. The other one. This one's my left. This one's fine. She's fine. I called my mom to distract me, and she was getting ready for like to go to movies, and so she was like running around. So she couldn't really distract me. It was funny. I had a good day yesterday. I thought today would be good too. I need someone to feed me. I really do need a partner. Not as a caretaker, but just like someone to hold. I would love to hold someone's hand. The pain leaves me in a constant feeling of needing a hug. Like, constant. I just feel so empty and sad and drained, like, all the time. And, of course, when the pain does come, it's so fucking intense that it does make you panic a bit, because, like, how could it not? Anyways. I'm so hungry. Wah. I was gonna meet a friend for tea today, but alas, I shall not. I'm gonna watch Parks and Recreation and think about the food that's in the other room. I guess.